Well, if your $1,000 PC is so great, then why don't you actually go play it instead of spending all your time trolling videos about the consoles then? Oh wait, that's because you are in the same boat as the Xbox. You have no games, you have no exclusives like we have on PlayStation. Kinda like back when you were at school and some douchebag starts harassing you and you tell him what to go do, and then he goes running off to his older brother, and then he's like, "Hey, what are you picking on my little brother for? Hey, what are you picking on my little brother for?"
But what's up, guys? I hope you all are having a great day today. We are going to be taking a look at a YouTube video here that, you know what, in all honesty, probably doesn't need much of an introduction here, especially once you hear the title of this absolutely fantastic video. And the title of this video is PS5 has best exclusives. PS5 destroys PC and Xbox gaming. And you know what, just in case that video title wasn't clickbait enough for you, just wait, because I can assure you this video is by far one of the best and most well-formulated videos on the console wars I think I've seen in my time on YouTube, dude. Like, in all honesty, this has to be one of the most intelligent videos I think I've seen in my entire life. Like, I know I mentioned the title was a little bit clickbait, but I think by the end of this video, you guys will really understand where this dude's coming from. So like I mentioned, I don't really think this video needs much introduction, so without further ado, let's go ahead and check this shit out. Big man gamer. Dude, that has to be, like, single-handedly the gayest shit I've ever seen. Like, dude, just forget about the video we're even watching here. Like, this dude's channel name just needs to be roasted.
Hey, what's up guys? Big Man Gamers here.
This cannot be real, dude. Like, I refuse to believe that people like this exist. Like, literally, you know, we're sitting there in dead silence, then all of a sudden we hear the static of his Xbox 360 mic kick the fuck on, and then all of a sudden we're greeted with, "What's up, guys? Big Man Gamers." Jesus Christ.
Hey, what's up guys? Big Man Gamers here, back with another video. So something that is on everyone's minds at the moment, with the recent launch of Sony's PS5 and Microsoft's Xbox Series X and S consoles, seeing as we usually have a bit of a drought when it comes to new titles releasing around the launch of a new console. But with the PS5, we've already had a taste of some top-notch exclusives.
I mean, you literally just have Demon Souls, everything else is on the PS4, so I don't really know why you're out here flexing it. It's, like, very obvious that every single time a new console comes out, cross-generation titles and backwards compatibility are what carry it for, like, the next, what, 1 to 2 years after launch? I mean, just look at the PS4. It was way more successful than the Xbox One, even though the Xbox One had the way better launch lineup, and PlayStation basically got nothing really that great until Bloodborne in, like, 2016.
Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Astro's Playroom, Sackboy, Demon Souls, and the superior versions of multi-platform titles.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure those superior versions of multi-platform games are pretty much all on the PC, but I am very interested to hear what your reasoning is for that statement. I'm just hoping it has something to do with a certain SSD. Remember that little special SSD, the one that was supposed to make games run at a higher frame rate or some dumb shit like that, you know, these console fanboys are trying to claim for almost like a year. So I'm really interested to hear the PlayStation 5 is destroying the PC with these better versions of multi-platform titles.
With Digital Foundry confirming the best versions of Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War are found on the PlayStation platforms.
Nah, pretty sure those are on the PC, but you know what? I'll defer to your expert opinion.
But before we get into the video, guys, I want to give a shout out to my new subscribers, as well as all my existing ones too. You guys are just so awesome, and I want to say thanks for all your support. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any of those 3 things. You know, as much as I love seeing people beg for likes, subs, and comments at the beginning of a YouTube video, I don't really think what I've seen so far has inspired me.
Now, with all that said, let's get into the video.
Can't wait.
So with all the quality games we've had already on the PS5, it looks like Sony's new 9th generation console is off to a flying start. But what about other platforms?
That nice audible smack there at the end, but I'd say other platforms are doing fine. The PlayStation 5 sold out, the Xbox is sold out, the Switch is continuing to break records, and all the new GPUs from AMD and Nvidia seem to be really great, and they're sold out everywhere too. So it seems like everyone in the video game industry, regardless of what platform you play on, is doing insanely well at the moment. Well, I say that, but unless you're CD Projekt Red, but I really don't like this mindset that a lot of console fanboys have where it's like, oh look, this console sold better than the other, so that means that every other platform in the entire video game industry is doing complete dog shit. Like, you do realize that being in second or third place in an industry as large as the video game industry is still a really good thing. You're still making billions of dollars a year, and this isn't the only thing Microsoft does if you want to talk about the Xbox. And as far as it goes for Nintendo, they're making more money than they ever have. So I think everybody's doing very well at this time, but you know, of course, we got to spend this shit and somehow make it negative.
What do they have? No exclusives.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose sleep at night that other people can play a video game. How terrible.
With Halo Infinite still months away, and that was supposed to be their launch title and killer app, but is nowhere to be seen, as well as the inferior versions of multi-platform titles, running with worse graphics, frame rates, and resolutions than their PS5 counterparts.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. Like, Microsoft needs to fix their shit, because there's something seriously wrong with their console, to be honest, because it's more powerful, but for some fucking reason, their UI or whatever, I have no fucking clue, dude. I'm not gonna pretend to have any clue how this shit works. You know, Microsoft needs to fix their shit. I mean, I kind of agree with them on that one. Like, for all intents and purposes, games should run better on the Xbox, but for whatever reason, there's something fucked up with it, and they're not. So, you know, Microsoft, fix your shit, bro.
If I drop money on a new Xbox, I'd be pretty disappointed. With no worthwhile games available, all they have to look forward to are sequels to existing IPs that have already been milked dry, like Halo, Gears of War, and Forza.
I mean, this literally just comes down to personal preference. Personally, I'd rather have a game like Halo or Gears of War. I spent more time with those games. I actually enjoy them. Like movie games that Sony puts out, I get bored halfway through and probably will never finish it because of all the cutscenes and dialogue. So, you know, to each their own. If you want to play Sony-style games, get a PlayStation. If you want to play Xbox games like Gears of War and Halo, get a PC or an Xbox. I mean, it's up to you. I don't really get why it fucking matters. It all comes down to personal preference at the end of the day. And saying like, oh, because you don't have Sony-style exclusive games on your Xbox, all of a sudden the console's completely devalued. Like, that's fucking stupid. But I don't know why I'm expecting anything different from a console fanboy, to be honest.
That's all they ever get. Nothing original. And you just know that they have the usual excuses. The tools. We just don't have the tools yet. The tools, my Game Pass.
I mean, I kind of agree. The bullshitters like Dealer Gaming and Colt Eastwood, you know, Xbox fanboys out there ready to come to the defense of Microsoft and damage control the fact that their console's underperforming. They use the excuse like, oh, developers haven't had access to the full tools of the dev kits yet. Like, it's complete bullshit. Stop making excuses for Microsoft. If they didn't get their dev kits out fast enough, that's 100% on them, and you don't need to fucking damage control every little thing your favorite company does. But once again, I don't really know why I'm expecting anything more from console fanboys, but I don't really know why he's bashing Game Pass, to be honest, considering it's probably one of the most pro-consumer things to come out in the video game industry in the past 10 years.
We have multiplayer and Game Pass. Just excuses after excuses after excuses. Meanwhile, you have PC fanboys chiming in.
Hey, I guess that's me.
And sticking their big noses where they don't belong.
Jesus Christ, this motherfucker's corny.
My RTX 3090, you dumb console peasants. You only have 30 FPS.
Bro, I have a 3090, and I can confirm that 30 FPS is complete dog shit.
Every YouTube video's comment section is full of them. Well, if your $1,000 PC is so great, then why don't you actually go play it instead of spending all your time trolling videos about the consoles then?
I mean, I could ask you the same thing. If your PlayStation is so great with so many great games, why are you spending time making this YouTube video in this sad attempt to try to make fun of PC and Xbox players? So, I mean, dude, I could kind of ask you the same question here. Ooh, got him.
Oh, wait. That's because you are in the same boat as the Xbox. You have no games. You have no exclusives like we have on PlayStation.
That's right, dude. Literally nothing to play on the PC. No exclusives, no games in general. Just really sucks, man. I wish I never bought this damn thing. Unlucky as fuck.
All those guys talk about is graphics, 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 and how much better your PC is. You spend thousands of dollars and spend all day bragging about it.
It's okay, man. Just save up some money, buy a PC, and you can do the same thing. No need to feel jealous.
And then you see the games they play, just as boring as Xbox games. Fortnite, Minecraft, PUBG, and CSGO.
Bro, this man's really throwing shade at Minecraft and CSGO. We're gonna have some fucking problems here, dude.
And they all just look like a remastered PS2 game, and with that weird soap opera effect you get from 60 FPS.
That's right, man. It would be a console fanboy video if they didn't say that 60 FPS is bad.
They all look like some cheap indie game from 10 years ago. Not an awesome cinematic experience like us PlayStation fans get.
Yeah, if I wanted a cinematic experience that badly, I'd go watch a fucking movie.
Which makes me think, isn't it funny how PC fanboys always dunk on PlayStation exclusives, calling them movie games and walking simulators?
I mean, literally like 5 seconds ago, you called them cinematic experiences, so is there really a problem with calling them movie games?
But at the same time, they beg and cry and complain that they don't have it on their PC.
This man is literally taking a page out of J-Tech's book, which, you know, that's always a great sign for a mentally stable individual. But, you know, I really can't think of many examples of this happening. The only thing I can think of that's somewhat similar to that is, you know, when PlayStation fanboys get their fucking panties in a wad when Sony decides they're going to port a game to the PC. I mean, I don't really see many people crying and begging for PlayStation games to come to the PC, but, you know, if you find any, feel free to point them out because I'd like to make fun of them.
And when Sony buckles to the pressure and gives you our old exclusives like Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding, then they all act like it's a huge victory. But I thought you guys didn't like epic single-player games.
I mean, I like epic single-player games as much as the next guy. I just don't really think Sony games fall into that category for the most part, but the only reason we quote-unquote celebrate it is, you know, because we get to make fun of people like you. When your precious musclusives come to a different platform and you lose your shit.
I thought they were too boring for you and your short attention spans. So yeah, congrats on getting our 3-year-old exclusives that we've all completed years ago.
You say that, but every single time it happens, motherfuckers like you lose their shit on Twitter.
I think the reason these PC fanboys like to take pot shots at PlayStation games is that, apart from being jealous of our exclusives,
I mean, didn't you say yourself that we have the money to spend thousands of dollars on a PC? So, like, if we were that jealous, why wouldn't we just go out and buy a PlayStation?
they see how badly Xbox is doing.
The only reason I would care how Microsoft is doing with Xbox is if I own stock in the company, and to be honest, that's really the only reason you should care either.
And try and defend the Xbox as Xbox and PC gaming are both owned by Microsoft.
Jesus Christ, this is how you know you're dealing with a very intelligent person. PC gaming isn't owned by one particular company, you absolute brainlet.
The same way that a Switch fanboy would also be a 3DS fanboy, seeing as they're both Nintendo, even if they don't own a 3DS themselves.
Then they wouldn't be a Switch fanboy, they would be a Nintendo fanboy. Jesus Christ, this guy's really smart.
Kinda like back when you were at school, and some douchebag starts harassing you, and you tell him what to go do, and then he goes running off to his older brother, and then he's like, "Hey, what are you picking on my little brother for?"
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck to say after hearing that shit. This sounds like some fucking traumatic experience he had as a child.
"Hey, what are you picking on my little brother for?" When he's the one who started it in the first place. But you know that the PlayStation just has more exclusives, while Xbox and PC fanboys are just jealous that we get so many great exclusives, and they are stuck with COD, Halo, PUBG, and CSGO.
Damn it, dude, I'm stuck with the games I like to play anyway. Fucking hate to see it.
But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe, share this video out there with your friends. This has been Big Man Gaming, and I am out.
Yeah, I think my eardrums just got fucking blown out by that mic crackle, but, you know, this was an absolutely fantastic YouTube video from Big Man Gamers. Which, Jesus fucking Christ. That is the cringiest fucking YouTube channel name I've heard in quite some time. But, you know what, I guess the moral of the story here is, you know, only the PlayStation has games. The Switch doesn't have games, the Xbox doesn't have games, and the PC doesn't have games. Only Sony can provide the video games for their video game console. You know, just go out and buy a PlayStation 5. Forget all the other platforms. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on it. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video and for all the recent support as well. You guys are the fucking best. So thank you all so much, and I will catch you guys next time.